10 to 15 years. That's how long it takes to develop and test a vaccine. Things are different this time around. In December 2019, the novel coronavirus emerged in Wuhan. The virus didn't take long to cross borders. In a couple of months, it managed to bring over 190 countries and territories to their knees. Vaccines are seen as a means to put an end to the raging pandemic. Vaccine makers have fast-tracked the vaccine development process. 4 vaccine makers have released early results from their phase 3 trials, and 58 others are in clinical trials. Though all of the vaccine candidates share the same goal of protecting people from COVID-19, they're created using different methods. Watch to find out more. Vaccines have come a long way. An English doctor named Edward Jenner is credited to have set the stage for immunization, thanks to his work on smallpox, a devastating disease that used to kill 1 in 3 people. Those infected developed pus-filled blisters on the body. Back then, healthy individuals were exposed to pus cells from the blisters of infected patients. This exposure causes the production of protective antibodies, which are proteins that spring into action to neutralize the invading microorganisms. Just as this happens, immune cells called memory cells are born. Their job is to remember the smallpox virus. And when an individual encounters smallpox later, the memory cells launch a swift attack, quashing the virus before it wreaks havoc. As years roll by, vaccines got more sophisticated. Current vaccines are designed to include parts of the virus like mRNA or the messenger RNA, or protein, or the whole virus, either in an inactivated or weakened form. You may have heard of Moderna's and Pfizer's exciting announcement in November. The duo showed that their candidates were more than 90% effective, and both use the same method, mRNA. So, what are mRNA vaccines? The novel coronavirus contains RNA as its genetic material. A part of the RNA, or the messenger RNA, is incorporated in the vaccine. mRNA vaccines for COVID-19 contain instructions to make the spike protein. This spike protein is what the novel coronavirus uses to enter and infect human cells. The spike protein also induces an immune response, paving the way for vaccine development. When injected, a body reads the mRNA and makes the spike protein or a part of it. This protein, in turn, activates the immune system, which produces antibodies and immune cells like the T cells. Like mRNA, we have experimental DNA vaccines. They also carry instructions that direct the body to produce the coronavirus spike protein. A Japanese company named Angus Inc. is testing this technology. Then there are protein vaccines. The US-based Novavax is testing one such candidate. Instead of using mRNA, the company uses a part of the spike protein to do the job. Some scientists are also working on vaccines that contain virus-like particles. These particles resemble the outer structure of the novel coronavirus, but do not carry any genetic material. We now move to AstraZeneca's Covishield and Russia's Sputnik. Both of them use the same method, viral vectors. The viral vector used here is a common virus called adenovirus, which commonly causes fever, cough, sore throat, diarrhea, and pink eye. However, scientists manipulate them such that they do not cause any illness. Think of adenovirus as a vehicle that carries a part of the novel coronavirus into the body. Once injected, they activate and train the immune system to fight the disease. Back home in India, Bharat Biotech is evaluating an experimental vaccine that contains the whole virus, albeit an inactivated one. This step ensures that the virus does not cause the disease, but triggers an immune response. Another approach is to use live attenuated or weakened viruses in vaccines. Here the virus is mutated to keep it from causing significant harm. A US-based company, Coragenix, is testing one such candidate. Experts will continue evaluating vaccine candidates for their safety and efficacy. In the meantime, remember to mask up and follow social distancing. Stay safe.